Let's get this shirt in here. I don't always play volleyball. Oh wait, yeah I do. Yes I do. I read that wrong. Okay, let me tell you why this shirt is not true anymore. Let me start off with the fact. This is a scientifically proven fact, by the way. 7 years of something, you get burned out. 7 years of marriage, 7 years of, let's just jump right into it. 7 years of a sport, you get sick of it. My 8th year of volleyball, it was my year to go and play for college. I had been working so hard to find a college that would take me in, give me a letter of intent, and so I chose a really tiny school in the sticks to play volleyball, and it didn't quite work out. Now, this is a combination of a lot of things. It wasn't just that I was burnt out. So I go to this school, we do preseason training, whatever, the normal kind of stuff. So I just got blinded by my light. Oh, it's scary. So I go and play, do the preseason stuff, it's whatever. I hate drills, I hate practices, it's no big deal. It doesn't matter if I'm with my best friends on the team, the coaches are great, it doesn't matter. I hate drills, I hate camps. I just want to play a game. I just want to play a game of volleyball, and that's it. I don't want to go through hitting lines, although that is my favorite drill. I'm getting more messages. I don't want to do passing drills, I don't want to do serving drills, hit the starfish or whatever. I don't want to do that. I just want to play a regular game, play just outside all day. So we're doing that, don't enjoy myself at all. So we're going through this camp where we have like three 2-hour practices every day of the week. And we're like there for 2 weeks instead of the 1 week that all the other sports got. So we're like ahead of schedule because we're so great. It's just the volleyball team on campus, so it's kind of boring. I mean, they're great and all, but I'm an introvert and I have a hard time making friends. So I was kind of a loner to myself, and the campus was really creepy when no one's on it. I hate it. Hate it so much. And to top that all off, we have this junior camp where we help little kids with volleyball, which was fun, but when you do it for such a long time and the kids don't listen to you and they're kind of bratty, it's okay. Plus I'm awkward with children anyway. But I'm a good babysitter, which is weird. Big groups, teaching volleyball, can't do. Babysitting, I can do. I don't know. I'm just miserable, and I'm just looking around, I'm like, how do these other girls get through this all right? I am having, like, am I just a pansy? Can I not take this? I'm hating volleyball more than ever right now. I'm not enjoying myself, don't want to push myself in practices. I just want to quit. But I don't. It's only preseason. Push through to the first tournament, and I'm asked by the coaches to come to Florida with them because only varsity was going, but they wanted a certain freshman to go with them, so I was one of the chosen ones to go. I was an outside hitter, and I played the first game really well. I had the most points earned. It was great. I did great. First game on varsity, won a lot of points, did awesome. Front of the 10-foot line. And then the next game rolls around. I'm not getting set, which is kind of weird. Thought I had earned it, so I figured maybe the coaches are asking the setter to run more middle plays. Fine, that's cool. You don't have to talk about that in private though. Not hurt my feelings if you want to run more middle or C plays. She doesn't set me. And when she does set me, I hit into the block and it goes out. And then the second time she set me that whole game, I think I hit straight down but it went out. So we get called in after the game. I didn't get set that much. So we get called in after the game and talk about it, and they tell who has the most errors. And they said I had the most errors because 100% every ball I touched was a point to the other team, which makes sense, but they treated me like I had just declined. Like my skill level just dropped after one game. I'm like, dude, I was only set twice. They don't put me in anymore. I don't understand. Like, these other girls can make mistakes, but when I do it, it was over. I'm like, maybe that's just how they treat freshmen. But our setter was a freshman. She stayed in. She stayed in, was a starter for the rest of the season. They just took me out. Like, that one game defined the rest. It wasn't even that bad of a game. I just wasn't set, and they just used that as my defining skill level for the rest of the season. So they would leave me on varsity, but I would sit on the bench the whole time. So they moved me down to junior varsity, which makes sense. But I wasn't playing my position. I'm an outside hitter. That's a front row person. They had me play as a defensive specialist in the back. Okay, I get that you like moving around people and getting them used to new positions, but it's just an odd choice. It's just back row, it wasn't my specialty at all. They just didn't play me in my position. So after a while, I asked them what was wrong. They say I wasn't hitting as hard as I was during summer break, and I'm like, yeah, but then again, I was burnt out. I didn't feel like pushing myself anymore. Whenever I went to practice, I wanted to scream because I hate practices. And then when it came to game time, I wasn't even playing my position. So I just wasn't looking forward to any of this. It wasn't fun. And being burnt out after going on 8 years of volleyball, it's not looking too good. Here's what drew the line for me. It was before our first home game, so maybe it was like a month of this or 2 of volleyball. We go out of state to Iowa and we play game. I played junior varsity, back row, DS, and that didn't go too well. We lost. And then I had told the coach that, mind you, she said if you have a problem with homework, you can stay back from a tournament. You don't have to go over the weekend. If you're on varsity, they can stay all weekend. So I told coach, like, I'm not that great of a student. So I had a lot of homework to do, and I wasn't going to play any of the varsity games anyway. They didn't need me. So I asked coach if I could stay back over the weekend. She said yes. And then we go to Iowa, I play, and expect to leave with junior varsity. And then I'm looking around, everyone on junior varsity is gone. They left on their bus and went back home because they expected me to stay. And I'm just like, I told you I needed to do all my homework, and you know what she says? She goes back on her word and she's just like, well, that's what happens sometimes. That's life. So when you said I could stay back from a tournament, you lied. That's a little salty. I'm very salty about this. So they leave. I'm stuck there all weekend, just sitting on the bench. The only time I'm touching the ball is during warm-ups, during hitting lines, and then I sit on the bench the whole weekend. As soon as I got back, I went to my locker, emptied it out, went back to my dorm, slept. First thing I did that morning, talked to my mom, asked her what to say to the coach. Then I went over to the coach, told her I quit. And by this point, a lot of other girls had quit. A lot of the sophomores had dropped, and a few of the freshmen did. But just to give you a taste of how the coaches were, we had 15 new freshmen come in. Not one of them stayed. Even the players that were starters on varsity. How about this? If you are thinking about going to play for college, look at the returning players. That'll give you a sense for what the coach is like. Also, if you're burnt out, you're probably not going to get rejuvenated to play again. Maybe you will. I watched Haikyuu and it probably boosted me up another couple years to play. Well, anyway, that's my rant for today. But I'm a coach now. I would like to put that little update in there. I coached for a club team that I played on my senior year for. I was an assistant coach, and that was really fun. It was really cool being the person that receives the coach gifts at the end of the year. You know, when you pass a card around, did you sign the coach's card? And you sign the card. I was the person that received the card. Oh my god. And I got this great thing. I gotta get it. They got me this plant thing of all these coupons. I ate all the Chipotle and Subway ones. I got all that for being a coach for a season. What? That was awesome. It was cool being the coach for once. Just a little tip to all you volleyball players out there that go to tournaments. Make sure you are there when your team refs, because you will lose 8 points if your team is not ready to ref. You just need 6 positions filled. You need a table which has 3. You need down ref and 2 line judges. Yes, that's what it is. Make sure all that is filled so you don't lose points and make your coaches mad. That's my advice. I'm out of breath because I had to run all the way downstairs to get that. And it doesn't matter if you're fit or not, you're gonna get out of breath going up and downstairs. Not down, going up. Excuse me, sorry that was so loud. Bye. I never know how to close these. I'm just gonna turn off the camera.